Arguably the most popular Malaysian girl group, Dolla, released the music video for their single Question on November 6. It was set in a retro diner with a trio, Sabronso, Tabby, and Angel, in form-fitting outfits and playful choreography while they confront a guy for cheating. And it immediately gained traction, poised to become their most watched music video in the first 24 hours. But then, in a little over a week, it was yanked out of YouTube by their own label, Universal Music Malaysia. Why? Because they received threats of Sharia law being enforced against the group's sole Muslim member, Sabronso, for indecent outfit and indecent dancing. Two opposing views emerged. One calling for stricter guidelines for Muslim celebrities, and another condemning what many perceive to be irrational control over women. However, just as everyone thought the issue had reached fever pitch, Universal Music Malaysia re uploaded the same video, untouched, and made it available all over the world, excluding Malaysia. International fans are celebrating, urging the group to try the international market. They certainly have the talent for it, but there's also confusion. Sabronzo is still Malaysian, and last time it was mentioned, still Muslim. It is unlikely she wasn't consulted before the group was given the outfits to wear in the music video. And even more unlikely, she wasn't consulted before the re upload, given the influence of Islam in Malaysian politics, justice system, and the entertainment industry. Dalla's predicament is not isolated. It reflects broader tensions in Malaysian entertainment industry, where global K-pop influence collide with local conservative norms. It underscores the challenges faced by young female artists in a society balancing modernity with tradition. Just a brief introduction of the group. They were formed in 2019 under Universal Malaysia. Dalla emerged as a fresh face in the M-pop scene, often drawing comparisons to K-pop acts for their synchronized dancing, catchy hooks, and youthful energy. The group originally debuted with four members, but slimmed down to three following one of the members' departure in April last year. Now they have three members. Sabronzo, which is the group's powerhouse vocalist and dancer. She is the only confirmed Muslim member of Dalla, a fact that placed her in the epicenter of the controversy due to Malaysia's dual legal system. Sharia regulations apply to Muslims in matters of personal conduct and public morality. She just married Ryan Fire, a member of the Dutch trio Dash Berlin. Next is Tabby. She's the rapper and the visual, and Tabby handles much of the group's edgy lyricism. She is likely mixed of Chinese Malaysian heritage based on her surname. Her faith remains unconfirmed in public records. Angel is the youngest. Like Tabby, Angel is non Muslim, with her Chinese surname pointing to ethnic Chinese roots. But again, this is an inference drawn from cultural context. Her specific religious affiliation has not been publicly discussed or confirmed. The group's diversity actually mirrors Malaysia's multicultural fabric, predominantly Malay Muslim, with significant Chinese, Indian, and indigenous communities. But it also amplifies sensitivities when content crosses perceived religious boundaries. Question drops and early buzz. After the departure of Shasha, many question the fortitude of the group. So, Question was actually an important single. This is to solidify the group's market hold. The music video, directed by a local team, showcased the members in coordinated outfits, crop tops, mini skirts, and fitted dresses that evoked Western retro pop while nodding to K pop bold styling. Initial reactions were largely positive. Fans praised the track and the visuals as empowering. And the YouTube views were actually confirming the positive reaction. They were on their way to proving that losing one member does not mean they are weaker. Then came the Sharia law threats. Social media users began screenshotting the outfits, labeling them too revealing for local audiences. By November 10, the video had become a flashpoint, amplified by Malaysia's hyper-connected online discourse. The controversy escalated on November 13 when prominent independent Islam preacher Ustaza Asma Harun publicly condemned the video as very immoral and a promoter of indecency. In a viral post, Harun urged viewers to boycott it, arguing that the tight, sticky dresses blurred gender boundaries and eroded societal values. Her critique resonated with the conservative segment, framing the video as an assault on Islamic modesty, which mandates covering certain body parts for Muslim women in public. The government's response intensified the pressure. On November 14, Religious Affairs Minister Datuk Dr. Mod Naim Mokhtar weighed in during a press briefing, commending the video's removal and also issuing a stark warning. Muslim celebrities like Sabronzo could face Sharia criminal charges for donning overtly revealing attire in performances. Naeem cited existing guidelines under Malaysia's Sharia framework, which prohibits actions deemed to corrupt public morals, and announced a review to strengthen penalties, potentially including fines up to 1100 US dollars or imprisonment for repeat offenses. He emphasized celebrities are role models. He said, as Muslims, we must ensure our actions lead others towards good. And this threat was not idle rhetoric. Malaysia's Sharia courts, parallel to civil ones, enforce hudud or qisas laws in Muslims for offenses like indecent exposure. Naeem's statement was widely reported by Malaysian press, positioning the issue as a national priority, prompting Universal Music to act swiftly. By November 15, the video vanished from YouTube and Spotify in Malaysia, replaced by a statement from the label stating we respect the sensitivities of the country's diverse society and have decided to remove the video to avoid further controversy. 5 days later, the video re-emerged worldwide, except in Malaysia. The scrutiny doubled, with many accusing Universal Music of insulting Malaysian Muslim laws. But the fallout rippled outward. Dolla's Good Girls Gone Bad concert, slated for late November, was cancelled. And on November 24, Dolla addressed their fans, explaining that they are going to try and do their best to reschedule the concert, but also promised that they are going to do something special this December for their fans. They did not mention the controversy. Dolla has been restrained in their response. They have maintained a measured silence on the core issue. No individual statements emerged from Sabronzo despite her central role. Searches for her social media and interviews yield no direct address of the Sharia threats. Their most visible reaction came in through that Instagram video and YouTube video apologizing for the cancellation of the concert. Sabronzo truly appeared sad for what they are announcing. And it's also important to note that this is not the first time she has worn sexy outfits in a video. Public reaction has been polarized, mirroring Malaysia's cultural mosaic. Debates rage over artistic freedom versus religious property. One side is defending autonomy and creative freedom, calling the backlash outdated morality policing. Lawyer Latifa Koya slammed Naeem's threats as distasteful obsession with female purity, arguing they infringe on personal rights. There are also groups like Mimeta or Malaysian Insight on Media Ethics and Arts, stating that censorships like that stifle industry growth. And then there's the other side, including religious figures and conservative netizens. They view the video as symptom of Western culture erosion, Harum and Naim, represent this camp. They insist that entertainers must model piety and safeguard youth. And then there are those that are in the middle, stating that management must be held accountable. These are the people that acknowledge cultural context, but they reject punitive overreach. The question saga has prompted Naeem's ministry to draft stricter guidelines on how to dress up, how to act, what they can or cannot do. And this will apply to Muslim artists. And this may also potentially include pre approval of music videos, drama, other artistic materials. And critics, of course, don't like that. They believe that that's going to stifle the growth of art and Malaysia's impending penetration of the Western market. But I guess the bigger question is that where does it really end? Where does creative freedom end and sensitivity begins? So for now, I don't think it has an answer yet. Malaysia is still debating that. And Dolla, on their part, has expressed full intentions to continue doing what they are doing, make music, spend time with their fans, continue with their life as artists. I don't know much about the political and social climate in Malaysia for me to have an opinion. So this is just more me reporting what's happening. I have actually covered Dala for almost since they started. I consider them my favorite, one of my favorite Malaysian artists. Definitely my favorite female Malaysian artists. The three of them. So I I hope that this gets settled. I don't want them to stop performing, of course. As I've said, they are my favorites. But I don't know much about the social climate there. So if there's anybody there who actually knows better, if there are any Malaysians there who knows better, please chime in. And for the rest of you, if you're going to express your opinion, just please make sure that you are respectful. That is it. I hope that there is a healthy discussion. And please consider donating to the channel. The QR code is on your screen right now. We also launched our online magazine, Asian Entertainment and Culture.com. It is launched, but it isn't a soft launch. Hopefully, we can do a formal launch very, very soon. We're just uploading more content. Also, please follow me on X, Instagram, but more importantly on Patreon, because that's where the community is. So if you are looking for people to talk about movies, TV shows, artists, or just share interests with, find people that you can converse with, that's the place for you. We do have a free tier just in case you want to try things out. And if you are a member of Patreon or YouTube membership, I opened that several months ago. I do a live stream once a week. And those don't go public. Also exclusive video content. That is it. Please like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification button, and share the video if you can. That's really going to help my channel. It's going to push the algorithm to recommend this more. So send links to your friends, family members, exes, enemies. Leave a link on your social media messaging app. Make it a signature on your email everywhere. Thank you so much. Till next time.